Secretary of State, Ministry of Rural Development, Kingdom of Cambodia, Her Excellency Dr. Sophea, Secretary of State, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Kingdom of Cambodia, Dr. Devayani Khobragade, Ambassador of India to Cambodia, Excellencies, distinguished guests, and more importantly, our dear alumni of the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a matter of great pleasure to be with you all on this beautiful occasion of Distinguished Alumni Award function. And let me take this opportunity to thank Dr. Sao Chiovan, President of the Cambodia India Alumni Association, Secretary of State, Ministry of Rural Development, Kingdom of Cambodia, for mutual cooperation and understanding. Basically, ICCR has always believed that simply hosting scholars is not enough, because scholars, scholarship holders, recipients come to India for higher education with some aspirations. But when they go back to their home countries, they have to contribute in the betterment of the people in their country. And this is the beauty of the Distinguished Alumni Award. And to make it happen, we require such associations, alumni associations, like what Dr. Sao Chivoan is ably providing leadership to. So many thanks to you, Dr. Sao Chivoan. In fact, in his presentation, the President of the Cambodia India Alumni Association had specifically requested me, and his request has been very aggressively endorsed by our ambassador, Dr. Khobragade. So it gives me a great pleasure to announce that ICCR will very, very sympathetically consider the enhancement of the slots of scholarship holders for this beautiful country of Cambodia. We require to strengthen our ties, and students from Cambodia coming to India definitely adds a different and a new dimension to our centuries, or rather millennia old relations between India and Cambodia. Let me also hasten to add here, now that we are going to celebrate, we are going to decorate, we are going to felicitate Dr. Sophea, that every year ICCR has been awarding at least 4 or 5 awards for distinguished alumni coming from different countries. And before the function we were discussing, and I was telling her that many ICCR alumni today occupy high positions in their government. Some of them are prime ministers, some of them are presidents, some of them are Supreme Court judges, some of them are speakers of the legislative assemblies or parliaments. So, friends, you also stand a good chance of making your mark in your own country, like what Dr. Sophea has already done. But then, this is possible only because you were helped in remaining organized as a group, as an alumni association by the persons like Dr. Sao Chivoan. And therefore, we are going to reserve 1 award for the best alumni organizer of every country. And therefore, chances are that in the days to come, the person who organizes these alumni in respective countries could also be getting this award, and ICCR would be extremely happy to decorate such organizers. I would like to share with you all that this is my first visit to Cambodia, and I am feeling like I am in my second home. I have visited majestic Angkor Wat Temple, Ta Prohm, and other important sites in Siem Reap, where I spent 2 complete days, and I was extremely delighted to find as to how we share a common ethos. Ladies and gentlemen, India and Cambodia maintained close civilizational and cultural links from ancient times. Our relations became stronger even in the test of time. We are proud of having a strong bond, and our relations are growing in all fields whether it is political, commercial, tourism related or cultural. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, when we mention the word culture, it refers to a particular way of life in an area or country. Culture does not exist in segregation. Neither is it an individual phenomenon. It is a product of a society. It originates and develops through social interaction. And insofar as India is concerned, let me tell you that there are at least 5 important pillars of India's cultural relations. The first is our spiritual democracy. India believes that all ways of worship are equally honorable. We have respect for all ways of worship. We don't have the policy of my way or highway. We believe in ekam sat vipra bahuda vadanti. And therefore all roads lead to one single truth. That has been our conviction. The second pillar is our idea that diversity that we find all over the world is in fact the manifestation of innate unity of the humankind. As human beings, as what Gautam Buddha also told us, we are all one. Nothing can separate us. Thirdly, we believe in, again, I can draw from the inspiration of Gautam Buddha, where he taught us karuna. And out of karuna, which is compassion, comes the Gandhian philosophy of Antyodaya, which is the most deprived should be considered as the most deserved when it comes to distribution of the development fruits. And therefore, Antyodaya is Indian way of looking beyond the binaries of capitalism and socialism. The fourth is that India has always worshipped Mother Nature. And people in this country as well, as I have been saying, that we never compete with nature. We never talk about conquering over Mother Nature. We all believe in confluence with Mother Nature. And therefore that is the fourth pillar. And the fifth is our idea of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or the global community is one family. I am here finding myself amidst my brothers and sisters. And every Indian believes so, that all over the world we have our brothers and sisters, no matter what language we speak, no matter what kind of apparels we wear, but we are brothers and sisters, members of one single family. And this is the message, I believe, of the Indian Council for Cultural Relations activities as well. And therefore, I am really happy that I was able to be amongst you, and all of us will work towards a better world than what we have today. Ladies and gentlemen, as you are aware, the ICCR is an autonomous body under the Ministry of External Affairs mandated to propagate the culture of India abroad, basically to evolve a cultural understanding. This year, 2022, also marks the 70 years of establishment of diplomatic relations between India and Cambodia, and also the 75th year of India's independence. And I am aware that both the countries had experienced the colonial rule, and now we are, as an independent nation, marching towards a glorious future. Let us work together. Let us understand that we are marching from the past through the present to the future. Let us come together. Let us remain together. Let us continue to strengthen our mutual bilateral relations in every possible way. Once again, I extend my congratulations to Dr. Sophea, and once again, thank the organizers for having me here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellency. Time to hand over the Distinguished Alumni Award.